everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Panthers are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against a Packers front seven that will need to be up to the test.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much. Happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Oh, yeah!
Second down following the run. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now, Barney.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Draw play. Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Flush to his right. Caught by Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Rodgers with a keeper. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets him no yards instead.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. Room here to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Funches with a catch over the middle. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No. Jack, Patrick, Leopard. Gun.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Gun. Leopard. Detroit.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not stop before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Leopard now. Leopard. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
No. Check. Patriots. Patriots. All right, here we go. No. Check.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Makes it 14-7. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Slot man moves right. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
As they run left side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll look to throw here. And he gets it to Funchess complete. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you beat.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now back to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Funchess. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. on first down. This is McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
No. Check. Patriots. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now. On now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've come to halftime here with a visiting. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. him over. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Detroit! Set! All right, now look at 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now let's go. Back to the Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Good.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Over. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And tough starting field position here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. Detroit, gone, gone. Gone, Detroit, gone, gone. Gone, gone. No, check. Patriot, Patriot.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Go. All right, now, look at 56. Green, 36. Back 99, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Time running out here on the play clock. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence. To help turn things around. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 7 that time. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Over.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Adams. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Finds his target, Montgomery. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Brett Hundley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there? Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And this will complete right side to Funches. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funches, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kyler Fackrell coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Panthers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 17.
Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Panthers. Now back to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight? No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw, Rodgers. Letting one go deep for Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.